My name is Bradley Opere, and I'm from Nairobi, Kenya, and I'm the current student body president at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. My mom ensured that we were always going through school. She was just very, very focused on it. One of my friends told me about ALA. They told me about the whole vision and mission. Took the plane and went to South Africa, and I was luckily accepted. What I really loved about ALA, they had a high standard. One of my really great experiences was joining student government. It's definitely been one of the great foundations for me. It took a lot for me to find my way in here. Just being an African and coming into, an American university, and UNC itself being one of the largest, one of the oldest public universities in the nation. I remember the feeling I had walking onto campus and thinking to myself what I had gotten myself into. One, because of race issues, and two, I was a foreign student. Just those two things in themselves were going to be very, very difficult to surmount. Running for student body president then was just a far off dream, something that I was like, maybe one day. Towards the end of junior year, I went to work for Madeleine Albright's Albright Consulting Group. And I had the chance to work with Don Gibbs as well, who had been the former US ambassador to South Africa and just a good ALA friend. That just rekindled and showed me that it didn't matter where I was in the world, my passions could shine through. When I came back, I was like, why not? Why not run? Why not go out and be what I know I want to be? Picked up the phone and I called up Goodman, who I knew all the way back from ALA, was extremely good. Knew he had a knack for politics, and I was like, how about you come in and you help us manage this campaign? Goodman literally believed in a campaign when we were starting from scratch, when we didn't know we could win. All we had was a vision. We knew what we wanted to get out of this. We knew what we wanted to give to the student body. He's a good strategist.
My name is Goodman Lepota, and I'm originally from Johannesburg, South Africa. I'm currently a student at Marist College, upstate New York.
So Bradley and I actually ran against each other for chairmanship at ALA.
Clearly, we're still friends, so we didn't do too badly.
Bradley had something that I didn't have, and I probably had something that he didn't have.
Back at ALA, we had dreams about getting into African politics. I was interested in, focusing on campaigns, and he was interested in governance, like how do we improve governance, how do we improve people's lives. ALA was one of the greatest decisions I've made in my life. I remember the story of them telling me I got accepted, and I was in the kitchen having a conversation with my mom, and I said, I'm going. And she was like, what's gonna happen at university? And I said, I am going. The greatest success of ALA is the network, right? The network is something really strong.
I had mentors, people like Ryan Finley, part of the leadership team there, who up to today are close friends of mine. People who were the first people I called when I wanted to run and would believe in me to do something.
If I need somebody in the medical field, I'll be able to contact them. If I need somebody to give me clarity on how the military works somewhere in a different country, I'll get somebody who's really passionate about that. I'm currently a communications intern for the former Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton's campaign. If you can organize a campaign as sophisticated like that, you can break those barriers. Considering the values of the African Leadership Academy, where we went to school, we wanted to portray those values into the UNC campus.
When we started out, we had nothing.
National campaigns have a general goal of raising about $1 billion. Bradley Opere's campaign was about 250 to organize. I did this from New York. Sometimes we'd go on at like 6 a.m., 3 a.m., Skype in.
It's so rare to find that amount of talent that if I have to Skype in to get it, that's the least of my worries. You're meeting more than 1,000 people, and you have to ensure you're remembering people's names and remembering people's faces. Hey, Bradley. Hamid, pleasure to meet you.
You're doing the new Obama movie?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you. Vote for Bradley.
Yes.
When you have 250 students to manage, it's all about delegation. You sort of give people something the same way ALA gives people, that vision, and it's like a blank canvas that everyone then paints, and then they set the bar higher, and year after year, that keeps happening. One person just called me and they were like, Bradley, I talked to the guy you were running against. Everyone already just gave up. They know you guys won.
When some kids look at you who are from Africa or international or African American kids, or even kids that couldn't fit in at the college, and they look at you and you're student body president, that says a lot. When he's being inaugurated, that moment is going to mean something.
One of the first thoughts I had after I won my election was an overwhelming feeling of gratitude. It dawned on me that I had gone through a journey with so many people across who had helped me get to where I was.
One thing that I've always said about him is his ability to identify talent. And then I'm going to bring these people together and we're going to get into one room. And our goal is to run this campaign and inspire students and address these issues. That, to me, was fascinating. You have to have that conviction. It has to be very genuine. That is the type of leadership that moves nations, that makes history.